Today we are starting a 500-kilometer journey, and it might not sound like much, but when you're driving a tuk-tuk, it's an adventure of its own and anything can happen.
So we are currently leaving from Siem Reap to Battambang. Again, not pronouncing that properly. But if you think our tuk-tuk is unique, wait to see what we're gonna ride later.
This is not safe!
So from there, we're doing a quick stop in Phnom Penh and then down onto the coast. I know Dave said 500 kilometers, but I did the mapping and it's more like 800.
Started like a charm this morning.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Thank you.
You're welcome. Tracy wanted some snack. We found some really cool stuff like the banana chips that are like, looks perfectly made, and these homemade rice cake.
Rice cakes with like honey drizzled on them. Why not? So I'm definitely a fan of the rice cakes. Now let's try the banana chips. They're pretty good. I think they have some sort of coating on them too, some sort of like sweetness, or maybe it's just the sugar from the bananas in general. But these are solid road trip snacks.
Hi, how are you? Full. Now that we've got a snack, it's time for the tuk-tuk to get a big snack. She's thirsty. So 16,000 later, it's full for like about 3/4. We should be good for another couple hundred kilometers. Tracy has a new addiction called bail buns, so we just saw some on the side of the road, and I guess that's what we're gonna have for lunch. They have green ones, they have white ones. We don't know what's in it. It's always a nice surprise though. And there she goes on her way to fill her bail bun addiction. The one that we got are savories, but she's in love with those like yellow custard ones. So now we're gonna have bail buns for lunch and bail buns for dessert. Are you happy?
What?
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. Here we go. We have so much food now.
So we found a little bit of shade under the tree to eat our bail bun made lunch, because it's really hot outside today.
Yeah?
That could be my favorite one of all time.
Ooh, I want a bite. I think that's a new favorite.
Earlier when I said that like Tracy was like looking for the sweet one, she was just saying the yellow one, but yeah, that's not a sweet one.
To be honest, I haven't seen the sweet ones outside of 7-Eleven, so I don't know if you can actually get them on the side of the road. So these ones, last time we had them, had like a pork ball inside. They're huge.
Same.
Good one.
We just realized that we might have bought too many bail buns.
We've been craving them for the last 2 days.
They're so
probably
good.
why, yeah. I think it's official. We bail bunned ourselves out for a couple days.
So we're not gonna have bail buns for supper?
Yeah, no, not for supper.
It is so hot here in Cambodia right now. We're talking like high 30s. And 7-Eleven, they actually sell like just cups filled with ice. So I think from now on, I'm always gonna do that because my drinks are getting like super warm within minutes. Look at this. Perfect. What'd you get?
I don't know, some type of vitamin C. Boom.
Boom!
It's called boom.
Gotta give me the boom! You know what I'm talking about, right? We're not doing that.
We tried this.
Snacks?
It's 50 cents.
That's what happened when I let Tracy go to the convenience store alone. She comes back with candy. Worth it?
50 cents. It's like a Kit Kat, but with caramel in it. Really good.
So we just made it for home for the night. It's called The Place, so it has to be a The Place. Yeah. For people traveling full time, we have way too many things.
So we have just arrived in Battambang. We're actually staying at a hostel tonight, although we do have a private room. So this is called The Place Hostel. It's in the town, obviously. For a private room, private bathroom, AC, 17 USD, which is pretty dang good in my opinion. So yeah, this is what we have. Our bathroom is right over here, which is clean. That's all that matters too. I would say everyone kind of laughed at us when we arrived because hostels are usually like people who come with small backpacks, but our suitcases are life. So we have a lot of things, and I think we were judged. See, we even have a little balcony here. Not bad.
And yes, cell reception is 10 out of 10.
So we're actually creating a video kind of comparing different price points, what that can get you here in Cambodia. So check that out. It's gonna come out in a couple weeks, last of the series. It's gonna be a good one. But until then, let's go catch the train.
Which is not really a train, but kinda. You'll see.
It's on a track.
Okay, back in the tuk-tuk. I am so excited about this, and fun fact, like Tracy saw that on the internet like a while ago and didn't want to tell me because she didn't think we would have time, and she knew that's the kind of thing that I would have made time for. But we have time, and we're going. Choo-choo. Don't go anywhere because we're about to board the bamboo train, and trust me, it's crazy. But something I noticed, they don't have a website. Well, thankfully, this video is sponsored by Squarespace, our favorite website builder, something that we've been using for the past 5 years. With Squarespace, no need for any kind of coding or web design experience. You can simply use one of their award-winning template and even use their AI feature to help you out. So, Battambang bamboo train. And let's make the AI playful. And then in seconds, you've got a great starting point. Now let's change the background photo. And something I love is that Squarespace makes it automatically seamless both on desktop and on phone. Something else I noticed is when you arrive at the bamboo train, well, they only accept cash. But if they were using Squarespace, well, Squarespace accepts a bunch of different payment methods like credit card, debit cards, and Apple Pay, and so many more. I made this main page in like 2 minutes. Imagine what you can do when you start building your own website thanks to Squarespace free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website, well, make sure to use code DAVEMANI to save 10% on your website or first domain. So you can put a motorbike, but you can't put a tuk-tuk on it?
If you can carry.
If I can carry it, it would support?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm strong enough. Okay, welcome to the famous bamboo train. It's not that famous because most tourists don't come this north in Cambodia, but I couldn't not do this. So locally they're called noris, and back in the days this truck was actually used to transport people and goods from the border of Thailand all the way to Phnom Penh. Due to the conflict, a big portion of this truck was actually destroyed, but still used to this day, well, a little bit for tourists, but also for locals to go to different villages. So we're gonna do that. It looks dangerous, but fun.
So I'm starting to wonder what I got myself into.
So these things obviously don't turn around. It's basically just a bamboo platform with a metal structure at the bottom and a motor from a motorbike, a car, definitely not a car. Something like that, just like a 2-stroke engine, similar to what we have on the tuk-tuk, I think. This is definitely the best part of my day.
Best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? The best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? The best is yet to come.
We're coming down to an intersection, but he's not slowing down.
So I think we're at the end of our journey before we head back. So we just stopped on the side, and if you want some snail, you can try that. And yeah, this is our stop.
Sure.
Try
to open this one.
Oh, okay. You can find here, it's like this, and then you just open it.
Ah, okay, it's not me. I was wondering. Okay, this one is this is the one you open, right?
Yeah. I think funny.
I don't think we've actually had the Cambodia beer yet.
There's no better place I would like to try it.
Cheers.
So we've seen those literally everywhere on the side of the road, and since the beginning I thought they were snail, but they're actually like some sort of little shellfish. It tastes really good. The shellfish itself doesn't taste like much, but like the kind of seasoning that they put on it, like little chili, a little bit of salt, it's amazing.
Two for $1.
We also got bracelet. Tracy got me one that matches my shirt.
Yeah,
because why not? Life doesn't get much better than this. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad it's done. $5 a person, this is the best $5 I've ever spent. Hi, how are you?
Enjoy.
Yeah, so fun.
Sorry, tip
Yeah,
driver. Tip
sure.
driver. Tip driver.
Yeah. As you can expect, this only goes in one direction. So basically the way I understand it, when you go this way, you have priority. When you come back, if you meet another platform on the way, you have to dismantle, just like we saw when we were on our way to the end of the track. So it's kind of a lot of work, but it's pretty fun. Otherwise, like 40 kilometers an hour on a wooden platform, no seatbelt, no railing, no helmet. Is it safe? No. Is it a lot of fun? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes. Of course, but like just make your own decision, okay? This is not safe.
Okay, so if you read the reviews, you're gonna see some who didn't like the fact that when you arrive at the end, there's people trying to sell you stuff. Here's my thing. You are showing up and going through local villages, and if that's all they want to do is sell you a bracelet or a beer or a water, I think it's totally fine. Like, you're the person who is intruding in their village. It's up to you. Take it what you will, go prepared, have a fun time.
What she meant is buy something.
So tonight for our restaurant, we're gonna go to a place called Jan Bai, I believe this was called. I saw it in a blog and people were raving about the food, so let's go check it out. Don't get me wrong, it's not like market street food, so I don't know. Let's see, is it worth it, is it not?
That restaurant, I would say, is definitely more on the touristy side, but apparently they're serving like true authentic Cambodian food, so we'll see. We'll report at the end.
Now let's see if the food's good. I'm really hoping this isn't super spicy because I just loaded it up. So I know we said it was local Cambodian food, and there are some options there. But for whatever reason, Dave and I are craving Thai food. And there was Thai food on the menu, so Thai food it was tonight. The cool thing about this place, we're at Janbai, meaning rice bowl, so I am just kind of reading beside it to make sure I get the facts straight. But basically, they do a profit share arrangement. So 51% of profits actually go towards supporting Cambodian Child's Trust, which is really cool.
It's so pretty, I feel bad to like mix it. So I got the pad thai, and there's like shrimp, tofu, peanuts, all the good stuff with massive noodles. Like, look at this. The pad thai sauce is like perfect.
So I got a Thai green curry, and I'm telling you, the smell that just came out of here is fantastic. This is really good. I'm not gonna lie though, there's a vegetable in here. I don't know what it is. Really high in lemongrass though. So I saw they had mango sticky rice, and keeping with this Thai theme, I'm set to try it.
Pretty good, but not exactly what you get on the streets of Thailand. It's an elevated mango sticky rice.
Okay, so thoughts about it. It was good. More expensive obviously than eating on the street. Like, our whole thing came to $26, which we knew that going in. Would I say it's the best and a must do? I'm gonna say no. It's good if you're in the area, but if not, I'm sorry. Nothing beats those street food, our fried noodles and the
fried
soup.
noodles, the rice, all that stuff. So
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And it's like $1 a plate.
Yeah. So that's our 2 cents.
So now we're gonna head back to our hostel, have hopefully a good night of sleep, because tomorrow,
It's so long.
it's a long way. We're going from here basically all the way to Phnom Penh for the night before carrying on to the coast. I can't wait to see the coast. Like, it looks so beautiful, like Maldives blue water, but in Cambodia. Crazy. Good morning. Slept pretty good in our $17 a night room. A little bit noisy last night, like some people, some cooking or whatever, blenders, like all kinds of stuff.
Like 11 or 12, I would say.
Yeah.
And then it died
I
down.
put earplugs, it was fine. But now, today, we have a very long journey, like 4 hours? And that's what Google says, so it's
4 hours, 45 minutes is what Google says. So it's gonna take us about 8 by the time we stop.
Okay, yeah, because we're gonna make it a fun
Yeah.
day. The question is, can we just do one trip? They don't have an elevator. So because of the type of engine, it is known to like go through a lot of oil. So you gotta check it every morning just to make sure that like you have your levels are good. And I tend to like check it after putting all our luggage in, but to check the oil is there, but to add the oil is there. So today I learned my lesson.
Let's see, I'll be shocked if it's within normal range.
No, it's still low. It's always low. Oil is good now. The suitcase can go in. I'd say the space in that tuk-tuk is really good. We could have never fit that in the tuk-tuk we had in Sri Lanka. So just a casual 300 kilometers today, and it might not sound like a lot, but in a tuk-tuk, it's a lot.
So this is one of the reasons why we've left early. It's currently 7:50. We're on time actually. We planned to leave by 10. And because of the heat, it's gonna be really hot this afternoon in the tuk-tuk, so we're trying to beat it a little bit. Let's just have an adventure day, just like every other day. So, remember yesterday when we said we were bail bundo? Well, this morning for breakfast, we don't really know what we want, so we're getting bail buns. We just pulled over to grab some. They're just so easy to eat on the road too. So, bail buns for breakfast.
So in all the bail bun spot that you stop on the side of the road, like they kind of all have the same one, like the white one, the green one, the white one with the yellow on it. But today, green one with yellow on it, that's new. At the end of this trip, we're gonna be like bail bun connoisseur. It's really good, but like to be honest, the ones with the meat inside, they're kind of like similar in a way. They're all so good.
As per usual, we're fed. Time for noodle.
Thank you so much.
Not sure what's going on today, but the wind is crazy driving the road. When Dave's driving straight into it, he literally loses 10 kilometers an hour. That's how bad it is. And because I think we're burning through gas a little faster than normal because of trying to push against it. But that's okay. We've got the whole day. We'll make our way there.
They burn a lot of their field right now, so sometimes you're just on the highway and you gotta hold your breath. Woo!
Stopping off for lunch because we're hungry.
And it's getting hot.
It is getting hot.
Thanks to the last time we stopped at a roadside restaurant for noodles, now we know like what to do with all the leaves that they give you. It's to put in the soup. Not too much. Some are like a little bit bitter, some are a little bit spicy. Add some extra taste. A bit of lemon, because why not? Extra freshness. So when traveling in Cambodia, like don't be shy of stopping at those like little restaurants on the side of the road. Obviously, like there's not a lot of English, but there's always like little photos so you can point at it. People are super nice, super welcoming, so you're not gonna have any issues. And don't worry, even if you're not a seasoned traveler and you're maybe a little scared about cleanliness of these places, trust me, Cambodia so far, we have no issue with that. Places are so clean. People are like so careful in the way they're cooking and everything. Even if you're not a seasoned traveler, you're gonna be just fine. So don't go to big restaurant and give your money to big companies. Just support the locals, and it's delicious and more than a reasonable price. Feel free to correct us if we're wrong. We still don't know if it's like polite to like drink the broth, but it's so good. I do it as a compliment. If it's wrong in the culture here, please don't, and I will stop.
Cheers.
16,000 for the 2 bowls of beef soup with the tea. I mean, it's a great deal, and it was good, so good. I'm happy there's a wide shoulder because our tuk-tuk can do about like 60 kilometers an hour, and I'm being passed at like 100, 110 on this highway. The only problem with the shoulder is that once in a while, it seems to be a 2 ways. Like you'll drive this way, but people are coming this way. Small motorcycle, even like trucks. You gotta be careful. Well, we are definitely back in the traffic of Phnom Penh, which I didn't miss that much because the fun with a tuk-tuk is to be on the open road with the hair, the wind in your hair. Phnom Penh is still a very cool city to visit, not a really cool city to drive in. Made it to our hotel for the night. Let's see what it looks like. Tracy books all these places, so every time I show up somewhere, it's a complete surprise to me. Little trouble? Dang it.
Welcome to Tianyu Boutique Hotel. Since this is not our final destination, we just chose this one. To be honest, I would have stayed in it anyway. It's actually really good. $26 USD. I'll come back here, sorry. They even give us robes, fancy. Oh, it's in a bathroom. You can tell it's 26 bucks US. So like it's a full wet bath. So there's that. We have a fridge here. Ooh, we need to plug that in, it's water. Little desk, king bed. This is really cute. I really like this. Seating area, but of course, non-negotiable.
DAC.
After being in the tuk-tuk all day, it feels great.
Okay, now both the tuk-tuk and myself need to go to the spa, so we're gonna see what we can do. That's a big hill for the tuk-tuk. We did it. It took a little bit of Google Translate, but I think the tuk-tuk is being greased right now, and now it's my turn to go to the spa as well. Let's see if they can do a good job on my hair. Look at this, not bad at all, and it's also the cheapest haircut I ever had. $2. That's it, $2. The only thing is, like right now, I look like Ken because he put so much gel and spray net in my hair. They look like plastic, but hey, $2. Haircut, tuk-tuk is greased, we're ready to go. Now we're gonna just go back to the hotel, have a quiet night, catch you guys back up in the morning because I'm so happy to go to the coast. It's gonna be epic. Big hill, but we did it. Here we go again.
I think something slept in our tuk-tuk overnight. I see some paw prints. Good morning. We slept great last night actually, which was kind of surprising because there was a lot of planes going overhead. But I think once we got to sleep, they didn't bother us. Today we were driving just over 200 kilometers to a place called Silkville? To be honest, I don't have the name in front of me, so I really don't know. Well, I'll get Dave to put it on the screen. And from there, we're gonna spend a couple nights before heading to what we hear is the Maldives of Cambodia. But first up, breakfast.
So you guys know we developed a new bail bun addiction, but Tracy saw those on the side of the road and they're just really funny. I got myself a Spider-Man one, and then Tracy, I got her a little green pig. They're not more expensive either, like it's the same price. It's a Spider-Man face like. Oh my god, it's dessert.
Mine has something in it too, but I don't know. Or maybe it's just the dough that's not fully done actually. I don't know what it is, but it's good. They're definitely sweet ones.
So where I get the bail buns, I also got some fruits, some oranges and apples. It was just so funny because like the guy sells a bunch of different kinds of apple and some were like massive and I took 2 of them. He's like, those are very expensive. They're from America. He was selling them for $14,000 per apple, which is very expensive. But when you think about it, they're coming a long way. But no need for American apples. I'm okay with the little ones. Tasty. So because the bail bun we just had were basically breakfast, we're doing a second breakfast stop for some meatball sandwiches. It looks really good on the image, so let's see how it tastes. So mini meatballs with some sort of sauce, some vegetables, some herbs, and a fresh baguette. The two of them for 5,000, so like $1.25 each. That's very good. Last bite, best bite? Probably not because it's out of meatballs.
It does say no motorbike, no tuk-tuk.
Oh really? We just took a highway and like we're not supposed to be on it. It's just Google told us to go on it, so like now I need to like exit because I don't want to get in trouble. And of course there's like no exit, no anything, and now there's like a pay station in front of us. This is not good. I need to get out. I'm just gonna go back. Sorry. I feel like I'm committing a lot of traffic crime right now. I'm just going back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ah! Cars are going too fast here. It's not made for tuk-tuk. We need to like put Google Map without pay toll in the highway. Yeah. Which Tracy will do right now. Because we are good tourists and we are so sorry to the Cambodian authorities about this. We gotta get out of here before the police catches to us.
Okay, so we figured it out, but we cannot use Google Maps to get down there besides like following it as an actual map, because it keeps wanting to put us onto the toll road, and I'm not sure why. It's like they're considering the number 4, which we should be on, a toll road and not the other one. Anyways, super confusing, but we're gonna take the 4 all the way down to the coast, and I think we're on the right route.
I have a hard time believing that this is the best second option after the highway, but hey, at least we're not gonna get a ticket here. In Cambodia, they sometimes modify normal motorbike, add a 3rd wheel, and like transport a full-on restaurant basically, like they're doing just beside me. Little couple going around town, selling food, cooking it fresh, straight on the motorbike. It's pretty cool. So update, today was supposed to be like such a relaxing like driving day. Was supposed to take us about 3 hours until we realized that that is using the main highway that we're not allowed to use. And if you saw it this morning, I mean, it makes sense. We're not supposed to be on that. I don't want to be on that. So instead we have to take Highway 4. The new highway takes about 2 hours. The Highway 4 takes about 5 hours, and that's car time. So for us, it's going to be 6 to 6.5 hours. And the big problem with Highway 4 is that it's old, it's full of potholes, there's a lot of construction, all the massive trucks are on it as well, and it's longer in terms of like kilometer, in terms of distance. So yeah, that's our reality today, but hey, not complaining. We went through some beautiful coconut farms, we saw some mountains for the first time because since we're in Cambodia, it's been like pretty flat, so that was nice. And now we're gonna have a little roadside meal. So you know, today is just not the adventure we expected, but it's a different one.
Well, it sure feels great to get out.
It's insanely bumpy. So I just went to the front counter, like they didn't have like a menu, but they have like a bunch of different like casserole already made with like different like soup and like, I don't know, like if you get some sort of like papaya salad with meat, it looks like that, I'm not sure. But we'll see, it looks pretty good. Thank you. If you're picky on your meat cut, this is not for you because like this is definitely a kidney. We've got some sort of organ there too. There's not a lot of meat. That looks like normal chicken. Most of the meat in like this, I guess, is just for flavoring because like it's chicken neck. Like there's no meat in chicken neck. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong, which is very possible, but chicken liver. I don't like the taste. Like I don't mind eating it, but it's so like irony. Yeah. Not my favorite. The rest is good. So this meal is like for us way more out there than we planned. We just planned on having like a little noodle soup, but we have a lot of organ meat, and for the first time, and these are at a very early stage, but these are like fertilized eggs. So this is just like the egg yolk, but you can see like, oops, but you can see that it's not like normal egg yolk because there's like stuff in it. Never had it before. I mean, it tastes exactly the same. In the next video, maybe we'll do the full fertilized one. If you know what I'm talking about, this is the first time ever that I'm gonna struggle a little. It's just mentally hard. It's
So we're back on the road. All of that was about 30,000. Makes sense that it's more expensive because there was a lot of like more meat in there. Just honestly, just not meat that we're used to, but that's okay. So now we're about, GPS says about an hour from the coast. It finally switched on to the National Road 4. So I think like an hour and 15 minutes. We'll see. I'm excited though to see our hotel because it looks really nice.
I love showing up in fancy hotel with my tuk-tuk. I think it's so funny. Thank you so much. Almost feel bad like we just showed up in this fancy hotel. They're giving us like nice, fresh, cold towel. Like look how dirty my hands are. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They're gonna kick me out. That felt great. If you want to drive a tuk-tuk, I highly suggest it. We have a discount code for you. It's right there. You should do it. It's fun. It's really fun. But it's the contrast of traveling from tuk-tuk to fancy hotel once in a while, which is so funny. Like I'm parked beside like a Mercedes, which is hilarious. Okay. That's nice. So we just made it to Preah Sihanoukville. Probably not saying it right, but you know what I mean. So I just want to give you a little bit of context about this place because it has a very complicated and interesting history, okay? As you can tell around, there's beautiful hotels with rooftop bar and pools and everything, but they're all neighboring one or two almost done, but fully empty building. Why? Well, basically, there's a lot of Chinese investors that came here and this was supposed to be the Asian Las Vegas, but because of some regulation that changed from the Cambodian government, some money laundering stuff, and anyway, there's a complicated story around it, but a lot of those Chinese investors actually pulled out in the middle of the project. So this is why there's beautiful hotels that are complete and a lot of like what would have been beautiful hotels and malls and casinos and restaurants and everything that are just kind of almost done, but not done. And because of that, it's a semi-beach town, semi-ghost town like that. It has a weird feel. But the hotel that we are at, it is beautiful. We get a beautiful room. Trace is gonna show you that. There's a gym, there's a rooftop bar, beautiful restaurant downstairs. I'm happy to be here.
So welcome to Riva Hotel. I'm going to show you this part. This is our bathroom. We have a deluxe king room, so it might vary. Shower, we even have a tub there. It is a beautiful and spacious room. So we have a wardrobe area here. We have the coffee bar and mini fridge. Look at this. Like the width of this, normal hotels, like you get like this much space. King size bed, TV, and then we have a seating area and desk behind David as well. Best part about this is the fact that we paid $74 Canadian a night. I know 74 is a little high, but for this, it's insane because we have access to a beautiful gym upstairs, as well as a rooftop pool and bar. Breakfast is included. Amazing. Oh, and we also have a balcony, which I actually don't remember the photos having one, but that's okay. The only thing is it could do with a chair. Just
maybe
bit.
2 chairs?
Yeah, sit and enjoy the view of construction sites. But I think this hotel is relatively new too, so I'll try and give them the benefit of the doubt on that they'll add some furniture. But yeah, I'm very excited to enjoy 2 nights here.
Well, I feel like this video turned into some sort of like food tour more than anything else.
Yeah. So it definitely took longer than we thought, but that's okay. I think my favorite part though is depending on the town that you're going through, they have specific roadside snacks. So even back to when we did our road trip to Siem Reap, the bean and
the bamboo
rice,
tube and stuff.
Yeah, like we had this section of town where did it fresh, where the other places like it wasn't burning on the side of the road type thing.
We ate way too many bail buns, and we're gonna
go for one tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing that. Otherwise, my favorite part was the bamboo train, of course.
Oh, that was fun.
And otherwise, like super happy to be like here on the coast. It looks beautiful. Not tomorrow, but the day after, we're actually heading to that famous island. So make sure to subscribe and don't miss that video. It's literally like the Cambodian Maldives. Super excited to say that. And until next time, see you guys
In the next one.